In this lecture, we will learn about Unit 4 Input Statement. In our previous units, we learned how to find the sum of two numbers in a single program. For example, whenever we need to add two numbers, we write let a equal to 10, let b equal to 5, and let s equal to a plus b. And now we can print the sum of both numbers with the help of variable s in this statement, and we can write here sum of two number is equal to double inverted comma close, and then we can write here the name of variable like s, because we add both numbers in variable s, where we are adding two numbers, the sum of a and b in variable s, and now we can print this one in this statement. And in last we can end our program. So this one is a normal way for adding two numbers. And now suppose you want to add any other two numbers, because it is not possible to add same number 10 and 5, the pair of 10 and 5 each and every time. Maybe we want to add any other number. So for adding another number, another pair of number, we ever need to write the same program one more time. And if you want to add any other number again, so you ever need to write again the same program with another numbers. So it is not possible things. We cannot write each multiple program for each and every pair of sum. So now we will use input statement, and with the help of input statement we can add multiple pair of numbers in a single program. Let's see how we will add. This one is an input statement. Input statement, and we can add our two numbers with the help of numeric variables. So now see how we will start. First we write CLS, clear string, and then what we write? We can write here input enter any number, and now after this we can close this one. Now in this statement what we see, enter any numbers, and whatever number is lies by the user, it will be stored in variable a. Now in next statement, enter another number, and now this number also stored in variable b. Now there is a variable a and the other variable is b. Now after this we can add both numbers in another variable c equals to a plus b, and now after this we can write here print sum of two number is equals to double inverted comma close colon semicolon and then c, and in last we can end our program. So now what we see, there is a variable a where we store any number, and then there is a variable b where we store another number. Now two variables are there, a and b, we store two different numbers, not predefined numbers. And now in variable c we can add both numbers, and now sum of two number, we can print the sum of both number with variable c with appropriate message. If you want to print direct this one, so you can write it in this way, print c. But if you want to print appropriate message for your sum of two numbers, so you can write sum of two number in double inverted comma and then semicolon, and then we can write the name of that variable where we store the sum of two numbers. Now after this we can use again input statement with numeric and alphanumeric variables, because we all know numeric and alphanumeric variables. So what we do for alphanumeric variables, so first we will need to write CLS, and then in input, we all know if we are using alphanumeric variable, then we need to initialize some characters also. We cannot store only numbers. So now input, and in input we can write enter name, class, and name, class, and roll number also we can write here. Roll number, and whatever name, whatever class, whatever roll number is there, it will store in variable, in some variables. So name is a type of alphabetical data, so we can write here and we all know we use dollar after writing the name of variable. After this there is a class, so CL dollar, and then roll number, so RN dollar. So three variables are there: name, class, and roll number. Roll numbers are only integer numbers, so there is no need to write this one dollar sign. So now name, class, and roll number is there. Now first of all name, because there is a name, there is a class, and there is a roll number. So name stores in variable N, class in CL, and roll number in R. So how we will write the next thing? We'll write print in double quotes name, double inverted comma, close, colon, and then we can write here N dollar. So whatever name is there, it will store in variable N dollar. Now after this, print class, and then it will store in variable CL dollar. After this, print roll number, and then it will store in variable R N. Okay, and now after this we can end our program. Enter name, class, and then roll number. So now whatever name is there, whatever class is there, whatever roll number is there, it will store in variable name, class, and roll number. If you want, just because of roll number, so you can also write here roll and then number. Is it clear? Roll number. And now after this will be close, and then R N. Clear? Now this one is a way for completing a program in this unit 4, and now you can complete some more programs with the help of this concepts. Okay class, thank you.